જ નથી. હવે કઈ કા ભૂલ કરતા નહીં. એમ કેજો દાંત નો કઢાવે. Hello friends, welcome to Sanatan Kaironi World. For English listening and speaking session, today we are going to talk about technology in education. Today we have two guests with us, Vivek sir and one of my classmates, Mahir. So my first question is social media more harmful than helpful for teenagers?
Social media is not kind of harmful, but the activities going on social media is very harmful for teenagers because they can't understand what you see on social media is not real. They mimic, they create some kind of atmosphere, and after that they will post there and you will fall into the anxiety trap. But using the social media is not harmful for teenagers. Sometimes it is the best way to explore the world.
So social media mostly harm the teenagers because they distract at many things. Most of those things are negative, and this is the big threat to teenagers who use social media.
Okay, now my next question is should there be age limit for using social media?
Like if you are logging in Google, they will ask you their birth date and everything. In Facebook and Instagram there are already set age limits like 13 plus, but we know the reality. In Instagram all children are already 80 plus.
So there should be an age limit because most of the teenagers and in fact some children also make their fake IDs and show their fake age, which is actually illegal, but they do it because just for entertainment, and it's not good for them because they will find adults and old teenagers than them, which is not good for them on that small age.
Does the internet make people more isolated or more connected?
Internet actually does not make people more isolated. It gives them freedom because some introverts are there who are like big YouTubers now, and they can now perform on stage also. They are giving and delivering good speeches at many different universities and colleges. So internet gives them that wing from shifting from introvert to extrovert. So internet is not the reason of their isolation, but the atmosphere around them and people around them, they are restricting them to be isolated, and sometimes it's just their natural behavior.
People who use internet oftenly, they are apart from the whole world because they don't know anything happening around them in real life because they are addicted to internet and smartphones, etc. So they don't know what's happening in their own life. They are only about to explore and resort to internet. This is how internet isolates the people.
Should schools ban the use of smartphone during school hours?
It is true that smartphone brings distraction in classroom, but what if school and their system and all the smartphones are controlled by a classroom teacher and it is only usable for teaching content?
Schools should ban the usage of smartphone during school hours because they make a big distraction in school hours, and the students can't read or learn properly in school, and this is not good for their study life. And as like in Bagasara or like small towns, it is already banned in the school hours, but in big cities they should ban the usage of smartphones during school hours.
Does online gaming improve or harm social skills?
Like I said before about internet, online gaming is also helpful for some kind of people who are not connected to anyone, who does not have any kind of friends around them. Sometimes online gaming can bring people together and they come to know each other and become great friends. After that they slowly move online gaming to offline activities. So online gaming is also good thing, but it is done in like uncontrolled manner, then it is always harmful.
So online gaming do harm our social skills because by playing so much games and a lot of games and spending a lot of time on it, we don't improve our social skills, and by playing games like shooting games, etc., we हिंसक न हो क्या है हिंसक न हो क्या है
Insect.
हाँ
Violent.
we be violent in our life, we become very violent in our life because our mentality is based on that game. By playing that game a lot, and this is how playing online games harm our mentality.
Is homework necessary for effective learning?
Homework isn't necessary for effective learning. Effective teaching is necessary for effective learning. But as we know, many students don't do homework properly. So we should come up with the idea that make some kind of activities that help them improve their learning, not just rote learning and rote homework only, scribbling over the some same thing again and again. But we should switch homework from we should switch from homework to some kind of activities, and that is why I never give lot of homework in my class.
For effective learning, not that much as live class, but it's necessary, a little bit necessary for effective learning, because by giving homework the students remember the thing clearly, and they improve their writing skills also by doing homework, and their learning skills also can grow up. This is why we need homework.
Should schools switch entirely to digital learning?
The teaching methodology and the board, that plain white or black board, should be replaced with the smart board. That is how schools should switch entirely to the digital learning mode.
No, we should not entirely shift to digital learning, because some subject like science, or uh, in subject like science, in physics, chemistry, etc., like need some practicals which is not available at online classes. And second of all, we we may have equity issues by only digital classes, and our screen time will gain a lot by attending the digital classes, which is actually harmful for our eyes, and because of the screen's blue rays, it is harmful for our eyes, and there are many negative points of shifting digital classes from traditional classes.
Should students be allowed to choose their own subject in high school?
Students should be allowed to choose their own subjects because they need to learn the subjects. It is like kind of crime that we are giving them subjects, you need to learn this, and they don't have interest on that, and new education policies is currently doing that thing.
Letting the students choose their own subject may take them into the wrong direction which they don't want to go, and there must be some lack of choosing the subjects in the student in which the students are. Most of the students don't have any like favorite subjects at school. Some say it's English, some say it's maths or something else, and but they could not find any best career for that subject. This misdirects them by choosing their own subject.
Is artificial intelligence a threat for humanity?
No, artificial intelligence isn't a threat to humanity because it is just collection of data and machine learning kind of thing, and it's like kind of advanced programming and computers programming themselves. It's called artificial intelligence, and I am not afraid that this will take over the humanity because we will at the end we will find the way how to control that. The makers will figure it out.
Artificial intelligence is dangerous for humanity, because overusing it may be a big danger. As you can see in Avengers Age of Ultron movie, the Ultron was an artificial intelligence which used to conquer the whole world and rule over it, but he couldn't do it because some humans, meaning founders of them, solved the problem. But in real life it's a very dangerous thing, and if it controls our system, which probably this thing can, this may be a compromise to our privacy, and this is a big danger actually.
Is online learning as effective as traditional classroom learning?
And online learning also offers some benefit over offline learning, like it is cost effective for both the parties, for administration and for the student. It also offers flexibility, and online learning is kind of eco-friendly and it builds global network. And online learning systems have large variety of courses from very top experts, and they are putting their efforts there to teach in the best way. And yes, now you can get certified online also, and it is valid.
Online learning is not as effective as practical and traditional learning, because first of all, some students don't even have access to online system, don't even have any smartphone or something which can connect them to the teachers, and they can even have practical challenges. They don't have practical classes for online. They cannot make any practicals in online classes. They can only teach theories, but the students want to experience the class, and for that thing we should go for traditional learning, and this is how we should not be addicted to online learning.
Are e-books better than physical books?
Yes, ebooks are better for two reasons. It is lightweight, so a student studying in first standard also can carry a lot of ebooks without having a burden or any kind of load. Second is finding any topic, any answer, or any subject is just clicks away. You need to just find and press enter, and you will be there. But in physical book, you need to go through entire library, then only you can get the right answer. And you keep some time, you just waste time because the book is not there.
No, physical books are better than e-books, because as I said earlier, most of the students don't even have access to the internet, and second thing, they can experience the book and learn more things. They can highlight the things in physical books which they can't do in e-books actually, and physical books even have their traditional value, and all over that, ebooks need batteries, because the device in which ebooks are stored, they need batteries, but physical books don't need any kind of batteries or electricity support. This is why we should go for physical books.
Should parents limit the screen time of their children?
In today's world, children are so smart that they will bypass your screen time management softwares. So it is better to give. So it is better to leave it like that and build discipline for your children. So they put their phone after use on specific place on specific time, because discipline wins over dictatorship.
Parents should make a screen limit time, because when children use a lot of well children when children gives a lot of his time in mobile, they they may have some mental issues. This is a big risk for them and for their parents too, which is why they should give a screen time limit for the children, and because because of this addiction, they even can be violent because they do not get the time they wanted. This is why we should set a time limit for using the screens.
Is it possible to live without smartphone in today's world?
In today's world, it is technical world. This is the age of technology. It is not possible to live without the smartphone because smartphone is not just a phone. It's the package of every device you need in everyday life.
Yes, it is possible to live without smartphone in today's technical world, because by living smartphone uh, we can even don't get addicted to them, and if we do sadhana and tapasya for weeks, we can experience the spiritual melody in it. By experiencing it, we do not get any addiction or that. This is why we the possibilities without leaving smartphone is true.
Should students be allowed to use phone in their class for educational purpose?
Yes, students should be allowed to use their phone even in classroom for educational purpose. But the thing is that they use it in each and every way but except the educational purpose. It is made for educational purpose. It should be used for educational purpose. And yes, I also allow my student to bring smartphone into the classroom just for educational purpose. But I keep an eye on them. I monitor their all devices with my software.
Students should not be allowed to use the smartphones in the class, in a running class, for even educational purpose, because most of the students get distracted by that thing. They kind of start use social media, etc., and this is the way to be addicted to smartphone. If we even use it in a class, that should be the addiction of smartphones, and which is not good for our mental and physical health also.
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.